Thanks, Jimmy. All right, let's dive in a little bit here. I'm excited because it is approaching July and we do get to talk baseball. Now, I'm going to present this, and I'll probably step away from the mic, let Rico do whatever the hell he wants to do, because I have no idea what to do. This is a salute to service day, because I will tell you I was aghast. I was listening to Doug and Scott, and I went, holy hell, this is fascinating. That was a fascinating topic. It was, what is your relationship to this baseball team? They're 10 games under 500. They are objectively bad. Terrible run differential in a terrible division with a terrible offense, yet they're 5 games out of first. They just took 3 of 4 from the Twins and have had a nice 7 or 8 game run where the offense has come alive. Home runs, Rico, where the ball gets deposited into the stands, have happened. Spencer Torkelson hitting. Harvey turning into Javi hitting. And I can't figure out what to do, because here's the separator. I listen to Doug and Scott, and Gator admits it. He's a fanboy. I mean, Gator may as well be sitting there with like a little hat with a Tiger's propeller on. He loves this baseball team. And he's all in. Why not us? I mean, he sounded like Gordon Bombay and the Mighty Ducks. And then there's people like me, where I'm sorry, but the Minnesota Twins, if they're in the AL East, they're 13 games out of first. Not a division leader. If the Minnesota Twins were the Seattle Mariners, same record. They're 8.5 games out of first. They're not leading any division. This division is so bad, and you're 10 games under 500 within said division, I have a hard time buying in. But then I look at this. I think about I am a man of the people. I think about this community of ours. We have been bruised and battered. And none of our teams have done bupkis for a decade. That's basically where we're at. So who the hell am I to get on the air and laugh at people like Gator, who just want to have F-word fun with their baseball team? It's a real emotional, psychological mind bleep. So I want to know what everyone's relationship is with this team. You can't say they're out of it 5 games out, having taken 3 of 4 from the someone's got to be in first place Twins. But I also can't say they're in it when you're 30 and 40. What exactly is this team? Because here's what I'll tell you. What's today's date? June 19th. Month from today is basically the trade deadline. Rico, they're either going to play their way to being interesting for real, or a month from today, we're talking about what parts they sold off. So I thought it was job well done with Doug and Scott. And I said, F it. I'm open about it. I'm stealing it. We're doing this deal. I want to know. Now, I know you're going to be smarmy. So
No, I'm not going to be smarmy.
You're wearing that Niners shirt. You're all cocky. We know. We know what's up. Chain is out. You're feeling good. Sun's out. We know. We know the way you saunter in.
Well, I'm Paul Serra now.
Yeah.
I saunter.
Dude, he sauntered in. He had his buffs on, the whole routine. I can't. So I know what I'm going to get from you.
You like that new pair of sunglasses?
Those are hot.
Thank you.
You're hot.
No, actually, I was talking to David pre-show on the phone, and this was before, then I listened and heard what Doug and Scott had to say, but I had the same idea of this team puts you in a weird situation.
Correct.
They're the epitome of, if you're being chased by a bear, you don't have to be the fastest, just faster than the slowest. You just have to win a bad division, and they just took 3 of 4 with one of the worst teams in baseball at home, Kansas City.
19-52.
You're 5 games out. And then you get Minnesota again this weekend.
Listen, if you have a hot week and you're able to go 5-2,
you may be sitting there
2 games out.
Yeah, 2 games out. But this team, I think the best way you could think of it, Mike.
But they're not good.
No, they're not. This team is like a person who literally lives paycheck to paycheck. And they're almost barely making the bills, and they're barely doing whatever. And they're just hoping that with the next check, they could get over the top if they could just pay off this and get rid of that. They're constantly in the hole. That's what this team is. But you're not totally out of it because you do have money coming in. They're winning enough games to stay interesting. The best thing, you don't play in the East. You don't play in any other place. You're in this neighborhood. And this is a horrible neighborhood. But you ain't have to worry about all that other stuff. Do I think this team can win the World Series? No. Do I think this team could possibly win this division?
Uh-oh.
It's possible.
Oh, no.
It's possible.
Oh, God.
They're in the – but that's just it. You want to write them off? They won't go away.
This is like in the movies, though. And the woman can't let the guy go, and the guy is out there, and he's just with a different chick every night. I mean, she walks in on it 3 or 4 times and still won't let him go. That's this team.
Yes.
Every time you buy in, boom, they strip somebody else. Every time.
Javi cleaned up his act. He shaved.
He's back. He's not. He's back. He's not.
He's got flowers in his hand.
Right.
I'm back.
Cut scene.
I'll do better this time.
3 other women. Cut scene. Flowers and chocolates. Cut scene.
Right.
Crashed your car.
Right.
Cut scene. Here's a puppy.
Right.
I don't know what to do with them. So here's the question to the people. What are you doing with them? Now, you could tell me you are emotionally dead inside. It's not a great product. I don't buy into it. They're just going to hurt me in the end. You could be Team Gator. I mean, Gator was over there strumming something. It wasn't his guitar. He was all pumped up today. They could do it. Why not us? Magic.
Because you separate the division
I can't.
from baseball.
I can't.
Okay?
I can't.
The division. You
It's so
live on
bad.
this block. And on this block is an abandoned building, a crack house, and a burnt down house.
You sound like you have a specific block in mind. Do you just want to tell the people?
No, you just have to have the best house on the block. You're not trying to move to West Bloomfield,
So
just this house.
So we're
this
clear.
block.
Rico's analysis of your Tigers is, hey, let's have the best crack house on the block. That's what you're offering the people.
We have running water. Yes.
248-539-9797. Guys, everyone is welcome because I can't tell you you're wrong. Look, it's one thing when they're sitting there losing 9 in a row, can't score a run. It's pathetic. Then when you're about to bury them, it's like the woman they found in the coffin who ended up being alive at the wake. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's the Tigers. Hi, it's me again. And they're back. And they're only 5 out. And you're like, how? I just watched 2 awful weeks of baseball. We're approaching.
Well, you
that-
went up against first place teams in the Diamondbacks, in the Braves, and
Don't say the Phillies are not a first.
No. But I'm saying it just back-to-back series, and you
But
look
how
like
can
a last
that
place
be
team.
the argument? Hey, as long as we only play rat feces, we're going to be okay. That can't be the argument.
Because the rest of your division, take a look around. It's doable.
I'm going to throw the number out. Whether you're Team Gator, whether you're like me, whether you're in between. Guys, I'm trying to figure out what you as an audience are thinking and where you're at. You know where I'm at. I find it very hard to buy into this product. Very. And I don't want to hear about, oh, my God, well, if Riley this and if Erod, guys, injuries are baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no team goes through the year without it. I can't sell you that all of a sudden, wow, Scooble's back and Erod's, we're going to go on this big run. Are you? Are you sure about that? I mean, do we really, am I going to really be watching Matt Vierling 420-foot bombs all summer? Torque has 1 good week in his life. I'm supposed to buy that he's now the anchor? Like, it's hard for me to buy in, but it's not wrong for you to do so. 248-539-9797. Now, if one person is more cynical than me, it would be David. David, where are you? What is your relationship with this team?
They suck.
Oh,
I'm
come
sorry.
on, David.
I cannot get in on this Tiger stuff. While I understand that they're not far off because the division is so bad,
Right.
and yet they beat the Royals, or they beat the Twins, and they got the Royals and the
3 or 4.
Twins. and
Right.
it's
Can
like,
I ask you a question?
On the road.
Sure.
I want to ask a question.
And hold on. And the one game they lost, probably should have won.
they should have won that game.
If they're 4 games out a month from today, what's your viewpoint?
sell is my viewpoint. We cannot make what they could do in a bad division dictate what we should do at the deadline.
That's a whole different topic.
I know.
I'm sorry.
No. See, Mike,
This is me off the weekend.
Right.
Energized.
Right.
Ready to play.
but see, that's a whole different topic that I don't.
I'm sorry I broached the
that
topic.
becomes short term versus long term. Short term thinking is you buy, you win, you feel good that you could put up a banner and say we won a god awful division.
Hey, when's the last time a team in this town won a division? Well, how about this, Mr. Teacher? Oh, look at me, specs. Why don't you go look that up?
Where's all this slander coming from?
It's not. You're Johnny Big Shot. Hey, want to be on the radio like me? Call this number. I want.
Go. Right?
Yeah, why don't you use your newfangled browser and go get the information? Go use it live on the air. It's the best promotion ever. All right? Quack, quack. Go make it happen. And find me the last time each team in this division, in this town, won a division. And then ask Tiger fans not to want to win a division. Yes, they'll get murdered in the playoffs.
Right.
But
you sell.
does it improve? Hey, let
You
me ask
think long term.
Okay, would ownership want to spend more if they won this division, and then in the offseason, we get to be the it girl like the Lions are?